All right, man, we're going green next time. Bye. All right, man.
Okay.
Line up on the outside road
It is
out.
time for the Legends. I haven't been in these in a long time, but they're at Talladega, so I figured I'd get in them. We're starting 12th. I didn't want to put a qualifying lap down, so I just tapped the wall on the back straightaway on both my laps, and it still recorded a time. So it was a 47.5. Yeah. So we're starting 12th, right in the middle, number 7 car, and we actually have a pretty good field. We have 23 cars, so we'll see how it goes.
How you doing, Wesley?
And I do not want to talk to this kid. I'm no offense to you if you're watching this, but I don't want to talk during the race about stuff like that. But we'll wait until we're off the grid, and
you have two.
Okay.
Sets of
Now we're getting ready to go.
Be smooth and have a good run.
Finally rolling off.
15 car.
So we are at the back of the people who qualified, but then you always have the guys who don't qualify and want to immediately get to the lead, so we'll see how it goes. It's either gonna go good or go bad, and these guys can't hold a steady pace apparently. So we'll suffer through this pace lap and then hopefully get going. I don't even know if we're gonna have to make a pit stop. If we are, I think I'm only gonna want right sides. So we'll go ahead and uncheck those, and if we need them, we can always put them back on. Or I think I said I was only gonna take right sides, which means unchecking the left ones. I don't know, you saw it on the screen. It's been a long, hot day.
Get ready.
And finally, the pace car is pulled down. And maybe we're waiting for green. I don't know.
The pace car is in.
But it doesn't really matter. I'll probably fall to the back at the beginning anyways. Depends on how racy everyone is.
Green flag, green flag.
And we already got somebody trying to push it 3 wide for no reason.
3 wide, you're in the middle.
Did someone just spin under me? I'm backing out of this.
Clear, 2 wide. All clear, all clear.
Okay. Now we're up through the gears. Don't have anyone around me. And we'll let them wreck. Already looks like they're going to. Got one way down on the apron. We got a huge run. Is this guy going to come down and block? Yes, he is. On the first lap. I'm not even really trying to go anywhere. Oh. I guess cold tires that was pushing there.
57.533.
Through the tri-oval. And then it snaps loose. He snapped loose. Not going to be able to just sit behind him.
Clear, all clear.
And we're going to hit the wall. Almost. And we may lose the pack here. Hopefully not. Got one sliding down on the apron. They're about to wreck. He holds it together. And we got more people checking up. And I do not want to be involved in this.
Still there.
Snapping loose a little bit. And now it's pushing.
All clear, all clear. Inside.
I need to remember to lift off the corner.
Stay high. Clear low, clear low. Got one inside.
It's alright as long as we stay somewhat intact with the front pack, we should be good.
Still there.
I thought that guy's right side was tore up, but apparently it's not.
Clear low, clear low.
And now we got to catch back up.
2, 9, 6.
I haven't seen anybody hit the wall there yet. It's surprising. And I'll try to go ahead and get around him if I can without hitting the wall.
45.761 inside. Clear
And
low,
I
clear
guess he
low.
backs off. I get loose. And just waiting on the wreck. If they calm down a little bit, I will start to get in the fight. But we are on lap 5 of 50. Let's check fuel.
45.901.
I clipped the apron. That was a bit scary.
There's a car on the high side. Still there?
Thankfully, he gave me room.
All clear, all clear.
And we're clear. So, yes, we should have to pit. And that was almost a wreck.
Outside. All clear, all clear.
So we've got, whoa, now we got one blinking. But we are 6 laps complete out of 50. Still no wreck big enough to cause a caution. And the back half of the field is nowhere to be found. There, finally, someone in front of us gets the wall off of 2. Doesn't seem to really affect the car's ability to draft up, and might have a little effect on overall speed. Oh God,
3 wide, you're in the middle.
really?
Clear, 2 wide. All clear, all clear. Outside. All right, man, caution is out.
Let's see what they
Caution is
say.
out. Line up single file. Pit road is closed. Past the 12.
Well, we got a
Past the-
caution.
Slow up, let the pace car get on. Catching the pace car going into 1 here.
Nobody says anything. But yeah, he was coming down. I mean, the guy below me should have been able to see that. I don't know why he was still trying to force it 3 wide. But it is what it is.
Car.
We'll go in the
Well,
pits.
I don't think the fear is of the high line. I think the fear is of the guys on the low line that can't hold it there.
Pit road is now open.
Catching pace car in the 3 here, guys. Slow up, slow up, slow up, slow up.
So
slow
we're
up.
gonna go in and get tires. We're gonna get, well, tires is about the only thing we can get, and fuel. I don't know if this guy knows, but mechanic is spelled wrong on the back of that car. Looks like everyone is, well, some people stayed out, but most everyone is gonna come pit. And I almost gave myself a speeding penalty. Not worried about the pit speed time. We're going to get the damage fixed, so it doesn't really matter. We're going to come out at the back, and they're wrecking behind me.
Sergi, do you have your spotter and mirrors on?
Alright, that's it. Go.
Okay, well, we got all that fixed. And now we can
Just a heads up, you know that you only have one set of right side
try
tires
to go
remaining.
catch
Line
back up.
Single file. Catch the 22 car.
So it's good to know we only have 2 sets of tires. I mean, hopefully we won't need more than that, but
Pace car's going in the 3, you guys in the pit.
and we got the race director on the voice chat. And I'm just going to blow by him and have to let him back by
22 car by.
because I wasn't paying attention. And now they're going to slow down. Okay. So we're back to 17th. I think some of these guys back here, though, were like way off pace. Got some guys peeling off to pit. That should move us up to around 15th. And if... So they redid the physics on this car. I don't think they did anything with the damage model. But I wonder how the car acts with damage now. Because before it was basically like a new car. If you got all the optional repairs done. And did we get, yep, a 4X out of that. But hey, at least we're still on track. We're in 15th. We're on the bottom at the start, which I like. And we're a 5th of the way through. Oh yeah, and it's single file restarts. I forget that. So I'm going to leave the fuel up just so I can see what it says. But I think it's going to be close. Maybe. Not really sure though. And hopefully the single file start will get them a little more spread out at the start.
Get ready.
And maybe we'll have something for them at the end. Now everyone is checking up. Thankfully no one hit us. I almost hit the 18. I'm glad he pulled to the bottom.
Go.
Now everyone is going. You can't actually pass before the green flag comes out, and I shift early. It's gonna ruin my run,
Oh, that was the
but we still should get around the 18, I would think, unless the bottom evens it out, which it does. Might get the run off the corner. Everybody's spread out now though,
Still there.
and got one on the bottom.
Still there.
Well, became a cluster.
Still there. Hold your line.
I squeezed him down on the bottom.
All clear. All clear.
This guy is prediction coding around.
Stay low.
Probably
All
wasn't
clear, all clear.
smart to get that close to him, but we survived. And hopefully we won't lose the lead pack. Got one on the apron, bouncing around. He keeps it together. And there's the wall. No. Surprising.
Holy crap, dude. How much of the darn track do you need?
And they're arguing what's going on at the front. We'll go ahead and mute the voice chat. Actually, I'll leave it on because it can get entertaining on super speedways. We got the 23 checking up. And I'm getting loose. So did the A6 car. It looks like we got Mr. Budweiser up there blinking.
Got one outside.
Now I'm pushing.
All clear, all clear.
I didn't want to snap loose when I got back into it though, so that's good. And alright, we're back up to the lead pack. He looks like he comes down low the block.
Got one inside.
You know what?
Stay high.
I think I'm good right here.
45.734.
I am on the outside, so if there's a wreck
Stay high.
and it comes up the track, I have nowhere to go.
Still there.
Gonna have to get out of it big
All
time,
clear, all clear.
which does exactly what I want it to do, get me away from the pack. Yeah, I wonder if we can make it to the end on fuel now.
Inside. Still there. Hold your line. All clear, all clear.
Looks like it would be.
46.728. You dig it, man. You're
I
not
think
there.
we're still gonna have to pit. We got one in the wall big time. I was almost in the wall. 8's got a huge run. He's gonna go 3 wide. I already
You're
know
up
it.
top, 3 wide.
Yep.
Inside, you're 2 wide there. Clear low. Clear
And
low.
we're pushing. Keep it out of the wall. And try to cut back down so it doesn't push off the corner. So right now I don't think we're good on fuel.
46.863.
On the apron. Okay, that felt a lot better out of the corner. Did a good run. and they almost wreck at the front. It's going to slow everybody down. Could potentially cause another wreck.
Nice save though.
Got one car on the bottom up here. I'm about to get lapped. He pulls onto the apron. And looks like we're all going to get by. Wall came up very quick there. I probably could have stayed in it, but I'm not trying to go anywhere right now. Doesn't really matter. Car's starting to get a bit loose in the corner, and then
Inside.
still tied off.
Stay high. All clear, all clear. 46.847.
And they're about to wreck.
Got one outside. 3 wide, you're in the middle.
Somehow,
All right, man, caution is
we
out.
made it through that one.
Line up single file. Pit road is closed. Let the 8 car by. He had the position when the yellow flag came out. Let the 20
Whew,
car by.
that got my
He
heart
had the
rate up.
position when the yellow flag came out.
Keep going, guys. Keep digging in front up here. We gotta go all the way around and catch the
8
base
car
car.
by. He had the position when the yellow flag came
Oh
out.
no, I wish
Yeah,
the
guys
8
don't like passing
would
stuff
come
to
by
people,
me.
so I don't understand.
There's the 20. And where's the 8? Hopefully we won't get a black flag. We shouldn't.
Hey, number 15, do you see my car stuttering?
Okay.
Like disappearing. and
Now they can catch
reappearing.
the pace car if they would like.
Oh yeah, anything abnormal.
Pit road is now open.
Not right now.
5, you're good. 15, you've been blinking pretty intermittently.
I'm losing some frames in the turns. I don't know if anybody else noticed.
Can you catch up a little bit?
Let the 8 car by. He had the position when the yellow flag came out.
And I forgot I was recording. So, not gonna pit. And now I think we should be good on fuel. Tires are gonna be even by the end, and if we get a caution with 10 to go, we can
Tires?
come down and put some tires on it. But we are going to be restarting third.
Pit road is closed.
So maybe we can get out and lead some
Car
laps.
21. Got the lucky dog. Let him by on the outside. Let the 21 car by. He had the position when the yellow flag came out.
Just 2 more long trips around this place. And I see now it may not be misspelled, or it is misspelled, but it may be intentionally because of the Coors logos and can, but who knows. So we're going to come around, get 1 to go, spend another 2 minutes pacing around, then hopefully they won't wreck. Or at least, well, I don't want them to wreck in general, because I want to run green flag laps. But if they do wreck, maybe it'll be towards the back. because we've already seen the fronts where the cautions come. I mean, not the caution, but all the contact. I think both cautions actually came sort of midfield, but I still don't want to get beat around.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the track count is right now, but my car started getting loose all of a sudden. Wasn't doing that last night.
Yeah, I was back there barely doing anything, so my tires probably didn't wear too much on the check.
All right, man, we're
90
going green
all the
next
way
time by
around.
2 minutes, 28.179.
Yeah, that's actually not bad.
Well, apparently 90 is not bad. And we were at... Well, this is on the first
Sorry,
run, but I think that was longer.
Question.
I
Oh,
don't know.
no, not at all.
And 2 more minutes. Oh, nope. Yeah, never mind. I forgot. We go to Talladega every year, as I've said 1,000 times on this channel, and the back straightaway grandstands aren't there anymore. So now every time that I come out of 2, I think I'm coming to the green flag or coming to the start finish line, because I haven't been to Talladega in a while when they had back straightaway grandstands. Our campsite is normally right over there, and our seats are normally in the middle of the tri-oval. I actually just got a call before this race started. Seems like we're going to Martinsville this year, so that should be fun. That'll be a shorter trip though, just a weekend instead of a full week like we do in Talladega. And it'll be cooler, thank God. It is always so hot at Talladega, especially when it's not cloudy at all.
Get ready.
Maybe we can get going and have a green run here. That would be preferred. And we're gonna have to actually pay attention on the start.
Pace car's in.
And we're green.
Green, green, green. You're in 3rd place.
So it looks like 4th got a horrible start.
2 minutes, 19.
So they'll catch back up.
9.
2 cars dragging butt. Couldn't pass them before the flag on the
And-
inside, or I got a black flag.
Maybe they wrecked. I don't know. Sounds like it, but doesn't really affect us. Little 3-car breakaway, but it'll come back to them pretty quick, I'm sure. And we're still pulling away from them, so yeah, I think now is when they're gonna start to come back. And they're almost wrecking for the lead.
49.581. Good job. The next car is the leader.
So I kind of want to get out here and lead some laps now that I'm at the front. Not going to put it 3 wide though. Just going to stay with the 8. We've been around each other. I don't trust him all that much, but I trust him more than somebody I haven't ran around at all. And here comes the pack.
All clear, all clear.
Now, we're side by side. I had to stay out of it for a long time.
Got one inside. Stay high.
And that's how much faster a group of cars that's running in a single file line is.
46.96.
So if we're going to be in the pack, we might as well race.
Outside. Stay low. You're clear high. Clear high.
We're going gonna have room to come up off the corner. Seesawed it a little bit, but it's alright. We've already got a lap car out in front of us. And I'm just gonna stay towards the top.
Got one inside.
He gets
Stay
a
high.
run. Maybe I do need to go to the bottom.
Still there.
But things have calmed down a lot up here, it looks like.
Stay high. 46.372. Still there.
Looks like the one's gonna be slow off the
Clear, all
corner.
clear. Inside. Clear low, clear low.
And I'm gonna slide back down to the bottom lane just to see how it is, and
Got one
never
inside.
mind.
Still there.
I pushed
You're
up.
top 3 wide.
We're
Got
3
one
wide.
inside.
He
Maybe 2 wide there.
is gone
there?
for some
Hold the
reason.
line. Still there? Hold your line. Stay high. All clear, all clear.
And we'll get rid of that. Don't need it.
46.883.
Okay.
You're back and forth.
Now we can come down to the bottom and just ride around.
Alright, man, that car is a lap down.
So I think the 3 is on fresh tires. The 4 is on fresh tires, I'm pretty sure. But I know the 1 is not. And it just really seems to be benefiting out of the corner. He's going to try to bump draft. I don't really like that in these cars.
Alright, man, halfway this time by. Inside. 46.317.
Now I'm just going where there's open track. Got a little loose. It's going to hurt us off the corner probably. It's going to push.
There's the car on the low side.
And we lose the momentum.
Clear low, clear low.
He just
Inside.
blinked pretty bad.
Clear low, clear low.
That's the little
Got
squeaker
one
kid.
inside. Clear low, clear low. Inside. Stay high.
And it is pushing
Clear
terribly
low, clear
now.
low.
Alright, back out of it. Get to the back of this pack here. Let them race.
46.873.
Still having to get out of it. And fuel. 31 laps. We got, what, 22 to go?
Got one outside. All clear, all clear.
He's losing it. Saves it.
46.515.
Oh god.
Outside.
Thankfully he saves it.
Stay low.
Thought we were 3 wide there for a
You're clear
second.
high, clear high.
We worked our way back up to 4th. And we're about to have to deal with a lap car. Hopefully he will pull to the apron. Doesn't look like he's going to. We're going to get a run. Might as well take it. It's going to be on the inside though.
Got one outside. All clear, all clear.
Can't get as good of a run through the tri-oval. He's going to go to the top. I'm all over the apron or the yellow line.
You're clear high, clear high.
Thankfully he backed off there. And I guess we wait.
Got one inside. Stay high. Stay
He's
high.
all over the place. Maybe we can do something with the run through the trioval. I'm going to push him out to the lead, which I guess I'm really not pushing with this style of super speedway racing. And just like hits a certain point where cars just go straight off the corner.
Stay high. Next car is the leader. Still there. Still there. Hold the line. You're up top 3 wide. You got 1 inside.
You're gonna put it 3 wide.
Stay high. There's the car on the low side.
Had to give a big check up for the 9. I really want to get out from behind him.
Stay high. There's the car on the low side. 46.898. Stay high.
And the 4 is just logging laps at the bottom. There it is.
Outside. All clear.
Yep.
Caution is out.
Sorry about that.
Pit road is closed.
Well,
Catch the
we're not hurt too bad, I don't think.
Past the 10, past the
I think we may still be in it.
Yeah, I had nowhere to go.
past the 2, past the 12, past
Oh.
the 16, past the
Keep digging, guys. We gotta go all the way around.
Well, that sucks. I feel bad for everyone there. Don't think I took anyone out. And the damage shouldn't affect them that much. Hopefully we won't have any required repairs. I gotta go around these guys.
past the 12, past the
Mistakes were made.
past the 2, past the
Sorry about that, Wesley. I had nowhere to go. I thought you smacked the wall, and then we're gonna stay on the bottom. And
Hey, this car is going into 3, guys. Slow down, slow down, slow down.
Pit road is now open.
then I went pop, and you spun out into me. Sorry about that, Wesley.
You're good. It was my fault. It was a little bit of an overcorrection. Okay, we're back to the pack. And
Catch the 8
gotta get
car.
it stopped. I need to start braking earlier in this car. So I don't think I took anybody else out. And I think we are going to be one of the few people who have an extra set of tires.
You don't need them.
A minute of damage, so we're definitely going to be able to get it fixed. And me being worried about everybody else, and I almost wrecked the field.
Yeah, Jackson, I had to lift too. When I seen that wall coming up quick too. You actually hit it though.
I'm assuming he's talking to me. Yeah, you just hit that certain spot in the corner and the car just goes straight, and I waited a little too late to back out of it.
Yeah, that's what mine did, and I lifted.
Thank you for the tip. But anyways, we
Hey, how does the
are
left side look, Timothy?
gonna come out probably somewhere around
Well, that's good. I don't see nothing wrong with it.
15th.
Just wondering if he spun out and hit me right in the left side door.
No, I don't even see a dent nowhere. Or
That's
a
it,
scratch.
go.
And we're gonna mute this again. I said my apologies.
Drive smart. There are no more right side tires to put on. Line up single file. Catch the 16 car.
And I forgot, we only changed left sides the first time, or only changed right sides the first trip down pit road. Yeah, 78, 77. So it looks like right sides would have been the call. Still have a set of left sides I could put on. But we only are going to have 15 laps, so it's not really going to matter. The right sides are what counts. But I think now's the time to start going. We're only going to have to do one full pace lap.
Alright, man, we're going green next time. Bye.
So I ended up being in both wrecks, but only caused one of them.
1 minute, 4.095.
The accordion back here. So we're in 14th. Still need to make a few spots up, but I think we're definitely faster than more than half of these guys. I mean, I'd say on, well, I can't talk about car control now that I've hit the wall, but on skill and speed and placing the car, making passes, I think we're probably third or fourth fastest. And by the way, we got a Taco Bell scheme. You'll see that in the wrecks. You'll watch it get crumpled up. But who knows? We may come back and actually have a decent run. We're up to 2,300 on iRating. That's sort of the highest I've been. I've been a little higher. And apparently the field has just decided to stop for some reason. Are we gonna get caught back up? Maybe?
Alright, man. The pace car is in.
Okay. So we did get caught back up, kinda. They're going.
Green, green, green.
And we might just, he's gonna, well, I really don't understand what the 16 was doing. That lost us a ton of time.
Stay high, there's the car on the low side. Stay high, you're up top 3 wide.
And
Inside, you're 2 wide there.
we almost got sandwiched. Lost spots because of the 16. He's going to pull down to try and catch the draft, I guess, but it's going to give me the top, and I'm going to be able to get by him. So I think we're back to 15th now. The guy that was in 5th got the black flag, so that means we're now in 6th, 13th. Okay. And I'm gonna hit the wall again. Jesus! What is wrong with me? I thought on new tires you didn't really have to lift, but apparently you do. And it's not like on a small track where you can tell middle of the corner you got back in it too early. You really just have to wait until. Am I gonna lose the draft? Hopefully not. I would have if this lap car hadn't have been there, so thankful he's there. And now we're loose. But maybe they'll wreck because
Inside.
we are basically
That car's a lap
last.
down. Still there. Clear low, clear low.
So this race went from okay to really good to really bad, and it has stayed really bad. Maybe we can get back into the top 10.
46.253.
Don't know why this lap car is racing.
Got one outside.
Caught the
Stay low.
apron. And we're still gonna
Stay
get the
low.
run off the corner
You're
somehow.
clear high, clear high.
So my driving has gotten terrible. And we're now in 12th. So it looks like with no caution it's possible to get a 10th. But he's not gonna wreck. Entered too low into the tri-oval.
46.622.
Just get out of the way, 10.
Got one
Please.
inside. Clear low,
For
clear
me.
low.
And somebody looks like they hit the wall. That was a position. So now we should be up to 11th.
46.5.
Got one extremely slow on the bottom.
Outside. You're clear high, clear high.
Oh. Where are you gonna go?
Couldn't blow up in time. My bad, guys. Straight took me out.
And we are at 9 to go.
46.296. Alright, looks like you're in the top 10. Got one inside.
Watch that wall, James.
Clear low, clear low.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna hit it again.
Fix out at you.
Jesus.
I'm gonna try to get back up there and push you to the lead.
So now we're gonna lose the draft, I'm sure. We have a car for position coming up behind us. We're in the top 10 now.
Got one
Leaders are
outside.
coming there, Bo.
Stay low. All clear, all clear.
And what happened to the 8?
081.
Go high or low, pick one.
Unsafe pit exit. Spinning through the pit. Out of control.
Thank you, James.
Alright. So we're back out of the top 10. See how the 8 deals with the 10. And that's how we're all going to deal with the 10.
Outside. Still there? Hold your line.
I'm pushing. I had to get out of it so I didn't get into him.
46.442.
And well, I guess we can blame this on the 16 at the start. Because if not, I feel like we'd be up there. They're about to wreck. 8's going to go to the bottom. I'm going to have to go to the bottom. Back off on entry. So it doesn't push up. And they're going to take each other out. Somehow we weren't involved in that.
Stay
I
low,
guess
there's a car
only
on the
one
high
car
side.
got taken out. The 20's in the wall.
Stay low, there's a car on the high side. Alright, man.
And we
caution
have a
is out.
caution.
Caution is out. Line up,
Oh,
single
man.
file.
And I was
Pit road is
behind the
closed.
20.
Is that gonna end it?
Let the
I
A
don't
car
know.
by.
I think it might start back with 2 to go. I don't know.
So we'll see what we
I
do
know they
here.
don't do green light checkers. I don't know if that's gonna end or not. It might be a one-lap shootout.
We're
but
gonna
it's
get caught
crazy.
behind the pace car, but we should still be on the lead lap. We have another chance. Holy, the pace car scared me.
Pit road is now open.
Is the pace car coming or not?
Now everybody's stopping.
Yeah, it's coming.
What is the 16 even doing? I mean, like, I'm so confused. Oh, the pace car is in front of us. I didn't see that. It's been a long race.
Get them tires.
I guess they all had to wait on the pace car.
Dude, the pace car's going like 30 miles an hour.
Slow up, Nikita. Let the pace car get up here. Here it comes.
So how many cars are on the lead lap?
Okay.
Car 3. Got the lucky dog. Let him by on the outside. Pit road is
11?
closed. 5 to go at the
I
line.
guess
Oh
it's gonna
my
be a
God.
3-lap shootout? Something like that, too?
Past the 16. Past the.
I guess I gotta go around the 16. So he's
Hit the
now a lap
20
down.
car.
And we're in 9th. So you've gotten to see some horrible pacing, if nothing else. And this kid is still talking. One more pace lap.
I was hoping that was going to stay green, though.
So it's all going to depend on our start
Yeah,
here.
it definitely would have been more fun.
If we can get a good start, we could get a top 5. But without a good start, well, we're going to be back here. The worst we can realistically get is 11 if we don't wreck out. But maybe we can get a little bit more.
It's gonna be 3 laps to go.
Escobar, if you can hang on the outside with him, we can probably
And
get
they're
around
going to
these guys.
hit
I don't know.
brakes. Jesus.
Or Witt, or James.
So
Alright,
maybe
man, we're going green next time. Bye.
maybe we can get a good
2 minutes,
clean 3 laps. Hey, if they wreck in front of us, that's the easy way to gain some spots if we make it through. '20's blinking a bit. Alright, maybe we can get going.
Good luck, guys.
And
Good
this
luck
race
shooting
may
up.
be under an hour. So we've had 3 cautions
ready?
and 50 laps of super speedway racing. It's not horrible. The sad thing is I was in
All right, man.
67% of
Cars
those.
in.
Everybody is speeding up, slowing down, and they're green.
You're in the top 10.
Okay, so it wasn't a horrible start. That's what I was concerned with.
2.
I didn't want to go up there and hit anybody in the back bumper, so I just stayed back. Maybe we can get some spots out of this. I know we're gonna have a big run. Looks like the 20 got the apron a little bit. And now we should start closing back up.
Two laps to go. 49.267.
And I'm losing it. Well,
Inside. All clear, all clear.
I give up.
Inside.
I don't know what happened. It just snapped loose.
All clear, all clear.
And they're
All right,
wrecking.
man. Caution is out. Caution is out. Line up to the mile.
man.
Pit road is closed.
They just shouldn't throw the caution at this point. I mean, come on, that was gonna be fun.
And one more lap.
All right, man.
So,
One more lap to go.
maybe we can hold on to ninth.
Nikita, you got lucky, buddy.
Catch the 10 car.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're
I
gonna
had a
finish
good feeling I
ninth.
was gonna push you right around him. Then maybe try to steal it myself, but definitely got lucky. I wish they did green light checkers. I know it's like old school and everything, but I kind of wish they did it green light checkers.
Yeah, our old school race back to the yellow. That'd be
Pit road is
good.
now open.
Well, we finished ninth.
Congratulations, Nikita. Good job.
Yep, good win, 4. That was a really fun race, guys.
Let
Nice
the
job,
10
everybody.
car
Ten's
by.
just backing off.
Nobody was really a jerk either.
What is the 10 doing?
Let the 10 car by.
There we go. Now we can come around, take
You
our
go on in the
ninth
pit,
place,
Nikita.
and go home. That
Good
sucks.
kid.
Okay.
Good race, guys. That was really fun. Good win, 4.
You guys.
Now we can go
Have
back and
a good
watch
one.
some
Okay.
wrecks.
It's the 10 car.
Yeah, James, good to meet you, buddy.
Good to meet you.
Alright, mute the chat. And yawning. Now we can watch some incidents. '21 hitting the wall. 18 hitting the wall off 2. 13, same thing. The 18 blows up. Apparently he hit the inside wall pretty hard. 21 eats the wall. 21 again off 4. Sounded like he had a tire that was not straight. '15's blinking. There's the one dude. Gets a tap from behind. The 6 slides that up in the wall. '47 hits the wall. 16 hits the wall. And this is what I really don't understand. So he's coming down. I really have nowhere to go. It's just, I had to come down. I had no choice. And he was there. I guess he really couldn't tell that he was coming down from where he was at, but it is what it is. I think he was one of the ones that got taken out on the last lap. '15's blinking again. The 19 gets the wall off of 2. 16 loses it just like I did. With the 20 getting the wall. Oh, looked like he got turned. What am I doing? Okay, yeah, there we go. Yeah. Oh well. It is what it is. 20 gets the wall. At least I wasn't the only one getting the wall. Where's our wreck? 10 to 20 get together. Somehow that doesn't cause a caution. Eight gets the wall. I'm just looking for our wreck. Is this it? Yeah. I just got the wall and then a bit of an overcorrection. Was able to keep it off the inside wall though, that saved us. And wait. I don't know what was going on there. 3 spins into the wall on pit road. So is this the last lap? I guess not. We'll see what happened. So the 2 checks up. The 6 or the 44 or whatever it is. Got into the back of him. He got into the back of the 2. 2 hits the inside wall. 15. Are you blinking or hitting the wall? Hitting the wall. 8. 9 gets the wall. 19 loses it up top. And That was probably a caution. And the one gets the wall. And this is what happened on the last lap. So he's riding the wall, He turns hard to get down off of it, and when he does, it spins it. The 12 creams him, and then the 8 really creams him. So that was it. I don't think there were any more incidents after that. Oh, 21 somehow didn't get through that from where he was at. Well, we got guys doing burnouts everywhere. Here's the 4's burnout. But yeah, so that's it. It looks like we gained 14 iRating. And probably lost some safety rating. So y'all have a good one, and I'll see you in the next one.